This is Rikki Johnson's kidnapping interview. This is what got Daniel convicted. Everybody really needs to listen to this one.
So, obviously there's some other stuff going on. As far as this interview goes, I don't want to talk about anything about your involvement in any cases or crimes or whatever. This is strictly about the incident that you're a victim of, okay? Or the incidents. So, if just kind of start at the beginning, when did this stuff all begin, or when did that first incident happen, to the best of your knowledge?
I can give you the exact date.
Oh, perfect.
I had to go to April. It was April 12th. Wait, yeah, I believe so, because boys had court on April 13th. It was the day before court, that's all I remember.
Okay.
So I believe April 12th.
Okay, and I can double check that.
Yeah. Because Jaron got out on March 26th, okay.
And that's, we're talking about Jaron Hopkins.
Yeah.
Okay, so on April 12th, and this all started, go ahead and tell me where this all started.
Well, at my house at 231 North Evans Street.
And that's in Banning.
Yeah.
About what time?
I want to say like 10:30.
So
at night.
Late at night.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so just start the begin. What happened?
Someone knocked on the door. Okay, well, me and Jaron right now. Yeah, we were in our room all the way in the back. And then someone knocked on the door, so Jaron came and he went and answered the door. Well, these guys, I've never seen them before. I don't know who they are. There was 4 like Hispanic dudes. Jaron said, what did he say exactly? Oh, he opens the door, and then they kind of looked all like scared and nervous, you know. He goes, well, I take it you're here for my old lady because I don't know who you are. And so Jaron called for me, and I went to the living room, and they told me, they all started talking about everybody, you know, about like boys and everything.
By the boys, we're talking about
Daniel, Waterman, and the case basically.
Okay.
And yeah, the case that I'm going through with them, I guess.
Okay.
And I told them pretty much, you know, I'm not in it. I don't plan on going to any more court dates, just because I used to go to all the court dates to be there to support my best friend, which is Tim. And they're just like, well, we're here to make sure you don't go. We got told to be here by Daniel and Daniel's mom. And I said, that's right. You know what I mean? Like, Daniel's skinhead and you're Mexican. Like, it was just like a big old fight, kind of, in a way. And so we walked outside, and so I smoked a cigarette, and my boyfriend kind of got ready to go, or Jaron, sorry, kind of just like got ready to go. Like, he was just like, fuck it, we're gonna go. And I told him,
so at that point, did they tell you they wanted? So you said,
yeah, they told me like straight up, like they were here to pick me up so I don't go to court the next day. And I told them, I've never been subpoenaed, I've never talked to any cops, and I said the one time I did, you know what I mean, Daniel told me to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth anyways, which I did, in a way, kind of, sorry. And after that, okay, so when my boyfriend was when Jaron was inside getting ready, I was outside, and one of them came up to me and talked to me in my ear, and he's like, we're going to make sure you don't make it to any court dates. We're going to keep you out here until the trial's over, da-da-da. I'm all, okay, you don't scare me, for one, and for two, good luck with that, you know what I mean? And I said, who put you up to this? And then they said, Daniel and his mom. And I said, that's right, so you're going to believe them. And I was like, dude, I haven't been to a court date in almost a month. And they said that they have to do what's right, and by me talking to the cops, I'm a rat, and this and that. So then I'm leaning against their car, and there's sure shit, there's a gun right there. It was like a rifle, but you know that motherfucker would hurt you. So I was like, oh, and I like didn't like let them know like I saw it in a way, but I think they knew because I yelled.
What kind of car?
I think it's like an Acura. Like a silver Acura. I don't know, there's 2 cars. I didn't see the other one, though. Because I wasn't paying attention. Like, you know, I was kind of more scared for my life there than anything.
So the Ag 2-door, 4-door?
4-door.
Okay. So as you're leaning there, you see a rifle. Where was it at?
In the backseat, just posted, chilling.
Laying down, standing up?
Laying down. On the
like across the backseat.
And so, I don't think they really realized, like, I noticed it, but then I yelled for Jaron. You know, because he's inside. And then Jaron came. And I, like, I don't know, me and Jaron could talk through our eyes, so I, like, looked in the backseat and looked at him and kept looking backseat, and then he just, like, held my hand, and he's like, it's okay, don't trip. And they're like, all right, you guys are coming with us, we're gonna go have a barbecue. Like, made it sound all good, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna
So they weren't being like, it was more like, we're gonna help you out, we're gonna take you
and feed
we're
you.
gonna hang out, we're gonna have a barbecue, but you guys are staying with us so that you don't go to court. Okay.
But I was just like, you know, and I kept telling Jaron, like, I have a bad feeling, I don't like this, I want to go, I want to stay, you know what I mean? Like, I want to stay home, I want them to go, I want to stay home. And he was like, well, let's just see what they want. I'm like, we're going to wind up dead, stupid, you know? And he's like, yeah, but, and, you know, everyone knows Jaron's a skinhead, he's affiliated, everything, so he kind of, the politicking, you kind of have to. So I didn't blame him, and then finally they're like, all right, let's go, Rikki. And I was like, but can I just stay home? Like, can we just talk here? You guys can stay here with me on, like, I was even trying to, like, work things out with him, you know, like, hey, I don't even give a fuck if you guys stay here with me, you know, type thing. So, 3 of them left. Yeah, and it was, no, 2 of them left. I don't remember. All I know is that some of them left, and 2 of them, I think 2 of them stayed with us, me and Jaron. And, oh no, yeah. And then we went to the gas station, and then we switched. One of them, so 3 of them went in the other car, and it was one dude, Jaron in the front seat, and me in the back seat. And, like, I could hear everything they're saying to each other, you know? And it was weird, like, at first they were talking shit on Daniel, and then they were like, the next day they were Daniel, like, the next sentence they were Daniel's best friend. So I didn't understand it, and I straight up, like, just like, dude, do you either like him or do you hate him? Like, because I really want to know where you're standing right here. And I was like, obviously you guys are his friend if you guys are coming to pick me up, but I'm not even a witness, I'm not subpoenaed, I'm not, nothing. And I told him, you guys are all pretty stupid. Well, we got gas, and then next thing you know, we're driving, like, up towards, like, 29 Palms. And we were in the car for, like, 3 hours. And we were just driving in circles, basically. Well, we were just all talking, and mostly I let Jaron and the other dude talk. And, they told me, they just kept saying over and over again that they have to do what's right for Daniel's case so Daniel doesn't get life in prison and this, that, and the other. And we pulled over and I begged them to take me home. And I gave them my word I wasn't going to go to court, and I didn't go to court that day. I finally got home around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
So you drove around, you drove out, you know the freeways out there, the 62, is that the one up towards
like 29
Palms?
Yeah.
Did you get into 29 Palms?
Yeah, we passed 29 Palms, we passed, swear to God, we passed like everywhere up there. But I threw
you said about 3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours in the car, it was horrible. And
did you guys ever stop?
No. Surprisingly.
So you never went any place, never had a barbecue, nothing like that,
No.
just drove around. So the whole time you were telling him, hey, look, I'm not going to testify.
Yeah, and
just drop me off at home.
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on getting subpoenaed and being a witness and being all that. You know, I really wasn't. So I gave everybody my word on this case. Like, I promised them. And then things kind of, you know, when it's my life and my kids, kind of fucked everybody else. And, but when we got home, they told me straight up that if they see me anywhere near the courtroom at all, if they find out I've been talking to the cops or anything like that, that they will come back and hurt me and my family. And then they left. And I told Jared, don't get busted. Don't get busted. And
So they dropped you off at home, you said about
5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
It's really early in the morning.
So were you guys at the house? You said you drove around for like 3 hours. It started at 10. Were you at the house for a while?
A little bit. Not really. Jared was getting ready. He's a girl. Straight up.
Because that's like 7 hours.
Yeah.
Between 10 o'clock, well, 10:30. So it's like 7 hours between 10:30 and 5:30. Okay. Okay.
And they were talking. The boys were getting high and talking. You know Jared fucks around. Everybody knows Jared fucks around. It's not a secret to the world.
So they're getting high heroin?
Mm-mm.
No?
Dope.
Just
meth.
Just meth? Okay. Jared doesn't use heroin?
My baby loves meth all the way. Straight up. Nothing I can do about it. I try. It doesn't work. I try, really. Come on, he got a DUI in the driveway. Out on bail. Driving around from the corner to the house. Who does that?
So the gun's sitting back there in the back seat. Did they ever point the gun at you?
No. They told me that they had protection in there if me or Jared tried running or anything stupid.
Okay, so they told you.
Yeah.
No. So it was more like the soft sell kind of thing. Like, you're gonna go with us. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah. Or
or bad stuff's gonna happen. Did they ever specifically say, "I'm gonna kill you"?
Well, okay. Well, like when we pulled over on the side, I was going to the bathroom and everything, and Jaron went in there with me to talk to me, and he goes, "Seriously, are you going to go to court? Like, give me your word so I can give these dudes my word." And I was like, "Look, you know what's going on. You knew the day it happened. I went to visit you. Same day the accident happened, because I did. I said, you saw me that day. The accident happened at 8:30. I had to visit with you at 1, and I made it." And I said, "You knew the condition I was in. I was all clusterfucked in the head." And I was like, and then as time gone by, I've told you everything low key without it being recorded and everything. And he goes, "Okay, I understand." I said, "And then when you set foot out the gate, I told you everything that was going on with me out here. There's paperwork. You know, your people are going to be mad." And he chose me over them. You know, he can't be a skinhead anymore. He chose with me.
So do they know about all that?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've had a lot of them.
Has he had any drama at Riverside?
Yeah, a lot, and I feel really bad, but I don't know what to do about it.
He's not PC now, or not PC.
Hell no. He'd rather get killed before he picks it up. You know how they are?
Yeah, but I've known a lot of them.
Yeah, but
I know freaking AB guys who.
No, yeah. Oh, Mando, I know too. I'm just like, why?
Who at the end of the day were like, yeah, I don't really want to be dead, and freaking, came in and.
You have me and the kids. That's all you have left, and you want to choose your wannabe career over whatever. But I pull. So me and Jaron are talking in the bathroom, and then I was like, "Look, Jaron, I'm not going to go to court. I don't want to talk to any more cops. I don't want anything to do with anything." I said, "Tim is my life. He's my soul. He's my everything. But I can't do anything about it." And when we were walking out of the bathroom, I was walking out first. I opened the door, and there's like a gun to my face, like not like literally like straight pointing to my face, but like kind of sideways. So even if they tried, they'd probably miss in a way, but it's still right there. So I was like, whoa.
So you walk out of the bathroom and
it's
the
like
barrel's like this?
Yeah, it like wasn't really towards me. It's like more like that way.
Is this a handgun or is this a rifle?
It's just a handgun. So one of them must have had a model. And I was like, really, dude? Like,
where did this happen at?
My house.
Oh, in this is before you guys actually drove away?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that part.
Okay.
I don't really like to think about that one. So, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And they're like, promise me you're not going to court. And I was like, promise you. Obviously, I'm not going to court, stupid. You're here. I was like, dude, I don't want to go to court. I said, the only reason why I went to court anyways, it wasn't to support Daniel. It wasn't anything. It was to be there for Tim, because that's my number one, And, Jared stood in front of the gun, and he's like, whoa, if you're gonna point that at her, you gotta point it at me first, because he said, nothing's gonna happen to her, it's all gonna happen to me. And Jared sold out to everybody out here. When he was out, trust me, I almost got my ass beat a couple times running into people that, are friends of Daniel's and knows Daniel, and Jaron just stood in front of me the whole time.
So when you walked out and the guns pointed, kind of toward near your face, he said, "Promise us you're not going to testify."
I told him, I was like, I give you my word, dude, because honestly I wasn't planning on it. Look at when that happened. I didn't get subpoenaed until June. Yeah, until June. I didn't get subpoenaed until June 12th or something like that. Actually, it was June 12th, June 11th, one of them. And that was all the way back in April. Like, are they stupid?
So let me run over this. Let's make sure I don't have anything missing. So back April 12th-ish, late at night, between 10:30, and it's in that date you're pretty sure of, but for sure this is the night before.
What are the court dates?
There was a court date in April, and you're at your house in Banning, 231 North Evans, with Jaron. Anybody else home?
Nope.
Okay, just two of you guys. You guys are in the bedroom. Somebody knocks on the door. Jaron goes and answers it. There's 4 Hispanic guys there. Mm-hmm. He says, well, I don't know you, so you're obviously here for Rikki. They seem a little nervous, and then they say that they're there because Daniel and his mom told him to come and make sure that you didn't go to court the next day. And then they're hanging out. They end up getting high with Jaron. You don't use, right? You're still not using?
Nope.
Good. So they end up getting high, and then while you guys are hanging out there and everything, they're not being aggressive, shoving you, pushing you, anything like that, but they're saying, kind of matter-of-factly, we have to make sure that we do the right thing for Daniel, and that you don't testify because Daniel can't go away for life. And they say that they're going to take you someplace to make sure that you don't go to court. And that you're not going to go to court for the rest of the trial. So they're going to move you someplace. So at one point you're outside leaning against their car, which is a 4-door silver, maybe Acura, and you see a rifle laying across, or a long gun of some sort, laying across the back seat of the car. And that concerns you enough that you yell for Jaron. He comes outside. He sees it as well. And in the process of talking, he kind of says, hey, well, we kind of got to go with them. So, they tell you that they're going to have a barbecue, they're going to feed you whatever, but the whole point of this thing is that you're not going to testify in this case. So Jaron eventually says, hey, we'll go with you guys. And then, so while you're still at the house, at one point you're in the bathroom with Jaron. You walk out of the bathroom to one of these guys holding a gun, if not barrel pointed directly at your face, pretty close. And he tells you that he wants you to promise that you're not going to testify. While you guys are driving around, they made it known that they had protection. And you're assuming that meant the guns. And for you guys not to try to run or do anything stupid, to just go along with the program. Okay. You guys ended up driving around for 3 hours or more, including specifically you drove north up in the desert to the 29 Palms area up there into San Bernardino County. And through this whole deal, you're telling them, look, I'm not going to testify, take me home. You guys can hang out at my house and, through this whole deal, but, take me home. I don't want to go someplace else.
Exactly.
Okay. Eventually, why did they say why they finally decided to let you go?
Because I bitched and complained the whole way. I wouldn't shut up.
So basically they got sick of listening to you, and they're like, all right, fine, you're not going to testify.
I would not shut up.
But before they left, they were very specific about telling you that if you did change your mind and testify, that they were going to hurt you and your family.
Okay. And things have been happening every day since, basically. Sucks. And that's why Jaron and me hate each other right now. I could try to ask Jaron if he'll talk to you. I don't know. It's a hard one. You don't like cops. He thinks I'm a cop. He does. I don't know. I can't say that yes, no, I don't know. I hope not.
So through this whole deal, you were telling Jaron you weren't going to testify either, so obviously, so now at this point...
No, Sharon always told me to go with my heart.
Okay.
And he knows Tim's my heart.
Okay.
He's even told Tim, dude, PC up, this isn't the life you want, you know? Do whatever you have to do to get home, because Jaron knows the truth. When the accident happened, I visit Jaron. I didn't tell him what happened. I just said, read the newspaper the next day, because it happened in Riverside County, so I knew he'd get it in there. He called me the next day, and he goes, where's best friend? I said, in CDC. And he goes, where the fuck is DW and the other one? And I said, I'm with the other one, and DW, I don't know. And he goes, yeah, I know they did this to him, like, straight on my phone and everything. And I was like, yeah, I know. He goes, poor kid. You know, he spunk up. Funny, I'm saying to Jaron, and he knew he did it.
So since, now you said since this occurred, then you've had more stuff happening.
Yeah, my house got broken into.
When did the house breaking into and stuff that happen? You said Jared's back in custody. That started happening after he went back in custody?
Yeah, it started happening after. Of course, because everybody knew Jaron was out. He was putting out there.
So when did he go back in custody?
May 21st. Ever since Sharon's been back in, my life has been hell.
And you said that, so is it, anybody tried to break in while you were there, or is it when you're gone?
Well, everyone knows that knows me, especially Daniel and Joey and them. They know that I won't stay there unless I have somebody with me.
Okay.
Now they know that since Sharon just got busted, I'm not going to go and try to, like, say, hey, dude, come, like, stay with me. You know what I mean? Like, I knew Joey, I knew Daniel. That's why they were staying with me at my house. I hate staying by myself.
How many times do you think it's been broken into?
At least like 4.
And they're just taking Jaron's stuff?
The first time, they only took Jaron's paperwork, because Jaron's been getting arrested since he was 13, you know? He's 23 this year, so I had a whole box of his paperwork, and they only took his paperwork. It's fucked up. It's like they're trying to find something on him, which they never will.
Oh, okay. And thinking that maybe he's involved too?
Yeah, or that he's a snitch, or whatever the case may be.
Do you remember when the first time was about?
Honestly, the very first time my house got broken into, Jaron was still out. Excuse me, it was like a week after he got out. And our whole back door was sawed in half.
Sawed in half? Sawed in half,
and we had no electricity or water in the house. I don't know how someone did that, but they pulled that one off. And
was that before they showed it? Was that break-in before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before. But I can't say it was for. I don't know. I can't really say that. Our house was just pilfed through, like gone through, ransacked.
And did any of those times? Did they leaving notes, and spray paint threats, nothing like that? Just all of a sudden you're having a problem with all kinds of break-ins.
My room's red and black. Okay, so these two walls, these two walls are black and these two walls are red. And then on this wall, Jaron put Jaron and Rikki. Well, right underneath my name after when I went home last Monday, whatever day before I went to this program. So I've been in this program a week. So the Monday before I went to this program, I went home and the whole field is on fire at my house, next door to my house, and like the front of it. And they told me that the arson investigators, whatever, are going to investigate it and whatnot. And they asked me, shut up, is someone trying to hurt you? And I said, yeah, you don't understand. I'm going through this big, case, and kind of explained it to them. And they told me, maybe I should say a friend. Well, I've already been staying with somebody anyways, a week prior to this and everything. But, right, and I go in the house to get the rest of mine and Jaron's shit, because the house just keeps getting broken into, like, every time I go check on it. House, something's missing, and the house is just thrashed. Glass broken, windows broken, it's fucked up. And right underneath my name, it says rat. Like I'm snitch type shit. And I'm like, okay, obviously it does have to do with the case. Then I notice all of Jaron's clothes are missing, his shoes are missing. What's the fucked up part about it is my whole box of letters, every letter I've ever got from Jaron is taken. It's like, that's messed up.
Was it written on, like, ink, marker, paint?
I don't know.
I mean, was it like little writing or like big marker writing?
My name is only like, my name was like this big on the wall.
And how big was the rat?
Like that. It's like right under it. Like maybe 2-inch Sharpie.
2-inch tall Sharpie or something?
Yeah. And I was like, really, dude? Like, that's really how you feel? Okay. Maybe you guys should find out the truth and know that the boys told me to do that. All of them. And then my car got set on fire.
When did that happen?
Tuesday. The day I came into the program. Fucked up, huh? I can't say anybody did it. I don't know for sure. So I'm not saying anything I'm not supposed to.
So that was the day you went into the program?
Yeah. I finally got my car out on June 25th. And I've been driving it, you know, because I got a new engine put in. Jerem paid for it and everything. And I was driving it around, and I was with a couple of my friends. I got a new tattoo on my back, which is like where I got my tattoo done at. It's like 3 miles away from my mom's house, and I knew I had to be here by 3:30. Or no, 3. Then he calls me and says 3:30, and I was like, okay. So I'm pulling to my mom's driveway. I say goodbye to my friends that I'm with because I told them I was going to jail, so they thought I was going to jail and not into the program, so they can't tell anybody. So then I go inside so I could say bye to the kids. So I'm sitting on the floor with the kids, and then I get up to go to the bathroom. Well, in the middle of me going pee, my mom tells me, Rikki, the cops are here. What'd you do? I said, I swear to God, I didn't do nothing. She's like, I don't believe you. The cop tells her, hey, that car is smoking. My mom's like, Rikki, your car's smoking. Well, because it was really hot outside, I kind of just thought maybe oil or something leaked. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, it's normal. She goes, and the cop's like, the car's on fire. Sure, shit, the whole car, like, the whole engine was melting. And the cop put the hose on it, called the fire department. The fire department came. I just sat down on the ground and broke down and cried and screamed. And it looks weird. I can't say it was mechanical. I can't say it was electrical.
Did the police take a...
The fire department did. He called the fire department. I know that. But it was so fucked up. It was out of Beaumont. Okay.
So they put it out, but then did they do a little investigation too?
Yeah. Now, so let's just say that someone did set it on fire. Don't let the insurance company know. Shh. I'm getting my money back. I need
car old and shot out?
No, it's an 01 Jeep Cherokee, and I just put a brand. Well, it was a new engine or used engine, but so I paid $2,700 for that thing.
But this all happened in Beaumont.
Yeah, it's a brand. It like honestly.
So you went into the program last week on Tuesday?
Yeah.
So today is the 17th. So last week would have been the 10th, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was like in August. I was like, what the hell?
Okay, so that's then. So would that have been the 9th? That the day before that was the day you went to your house and
there's fire department and yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's fucked up. Like I'm telling you, it's one thing after another. Thanks to Darren. I don't blame him, but damn, if he was home, my life would be a little easier.
Okay. Anything else? So the house has been ransacked a bunch of times. The only thing that's kind of specifically sort of threat related is the putting rat next to your name. Okay. And you did not any of those break-ins? Did you call Banning PD? Mm-hmm. Oh, you did.
Mm-hmm. 099 case number.
Was that one of? You know which one that one?
Well, they're just putting them all together. I have to call them back.
Okay.
Just say the case number is 099 because I don't know the rest. He just told me to say that.
Okay, so the break-ins you called, so they were.
Well, I'm supposed to make another report and let him know, be specific on what's missing. Because the day he came out, I was.
weren't sure what all.
I just walked in the house and I was.
Do you know what officer?
No, okay. I don't really know what it is. Try not to.
Okay, well, but I can follow up. I can find that stuff. Well, what's nice is that is all good because the fact that you called, that helps us corroborate
and
what your
the only
statements
reason
are.
why I did call is because if I didn't, my mother would kill me. So I just called every time. I was just like, oh, the house got broken into and I wouldn't touch anything. And
they were coming out, okay.
I just it.
Now, these guys, did you hear any names?
They're pretty good.
Street names?
Nope. Pretty good. I thought I did. I thought I recognized one of them, but then I was like, no. 2 days later, later I found out he was busted. You know what I mean? And it's been busted for like a month. So I was like, oh.
Who did you think that was?
Somebody, I don't know. I don't know.
Thumper?
Yeah, I thought so. But he was busted.
But he was busted.
Yeah, he was with Daniel in custody.
So maybe some of Thumper's buddies.
No, because I know them.
But Daniel, well, yeah, could have been somebody extended though. But Daniel and Thumper are friends, right?
Of course.
Okay.
But Justin Hernandez is also family with Jared. They share a little brother.
Oh, really?
Really. You would have never thought, huh?
So, who's same dad, same mom?
No, it's complicated. Okay, Jaren's little brother Jesse. Jaren and Jesse have the same mom.
Okay.
But Jesse's dad is married to Justin's mom.
Okay, so by marriage.
Married by marriage.
By
so
marriage.
in a way,
okay.
Jaren and Justin are brothers. Even though they politics are totally different because they're Mexican and skinhead, but they've always gotten along with each other. You know what I mean? Of course, they don't see eye to eye sometimes when Justin's trying to politic on the whites, or tax the whites, or make the whites into Mexican. But no,
so they straight up said though that Mary,
yeah,
part of this whole deal.
Yeah, fucking bitch. Sorry for my language.
Hey.
I know she's in there. You should have seen last time when we went to court on Friday. I saw her from like a mile away. We came out of the elevators, and I stopped, and I said, up. And I turned around.
That was the sister of the mom or something?
The mom.
So, so can you describe any of these guys at all?
No, I was really, honestly, I was stoned.
You were stoned?
I was stoned,
You told me that you were not getting high.
Stoned off marijuana is not a drug, okay? So.
It's natural.
It is.
Okay.
It's an herb.
But these guys, they're not like 50-year-olds, right?
No,
These are not old felons. These are like 18 to 25-year-old
These are like
guys.
youngsters trying to prove something to their hood, whatever you want to call it. These are stupid motherfuckers. Come on, how are you going to point a gun in someone's face and not do it like straight? And I was like, come on, dude, I don't even like guns and I can point it straight to your face.
So it wasn't like almost like he was scared to really point the gun at you?
I told you, I was talking shit the whole time. They just wanted to get rid of me. I was like, take me home right now. I swear to God, I will not shut up. And Jaren said, she won't, dude.
Any indication? I mean, West Side Mexico, these Southside Yucaipa Travieso idiots.
That's Justin's, you know that.
Yeah, I know. I've only been there